If a woman is attracted to you, she will flirt with you like this. Stoicism, modern stoic. Love is not about possession, it's about appreciation. Osho. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, does she like me? You're not alone. It's a familiar thought, but one that often leaves us in a sea of uncertainty. The signs that a woman might be attracted to you can seem like a mystery, no matter how much advice you've read or how many books you've sifted through. The truth is, figuring out if a woman is flirting with you doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, through the lens of Stoicism, the clarity you seek can be found in the simplest truths. Forget about second-guessing and endless mind games. We'll cut through the noise and reveal how you can confidently read the signals she's sending without falling into overthinking. In this video, I'm going to show you how to interpret these signs using the Stoic principles of clarity and patience. The world doesn't need to be confusing if you approach it with the right mindset. By the end, you'll understand how to decode her gestures with precision and confidence. Before we jump in, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content. Stick with us through the end. Each of these points will bring you closer to understanding the real signs of attraction that you may have missed before. Let's dive in. Number 1. Physical touch. When a woman is drawn to you, one of the most telling signs is her physical touch. This is not some random occurrence or coincidence. It's an instinctive, purposeful action aimed at creating a deeper bond. Women, when attracted to someone, often find subtle ways to initiate touch, signaling their interest without saying a word. This could be something as simple as a light brush of her hand on your arm or a brief touch on your shoulder during a conversation. At first glance, it might seem like a casual gesture, but in reality, it's a clear sign that she's comfortable around you and wants to establish a closer connection. For example, imagine sharing a laugh over a joke, and as the laughter fades, she casually taps your arm or even playfully punches your stomach. While these might seem like harmless, light-hearted actions, they're far more significant than they appear. Such touches are deeply rooted in psychological instincts and are not just flirtations, they are signals of connection and attraction. You see, physical touch has an undeniable impact on human relationships. It's not simply about contact, it's about the meaning behind it. When someone touches you, it triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This hormone plays a critical role in the formation of trust and attachment, not just between mothers and their children, but also between romantic partners. So, when a woman touches you, it's likely that she is not only expressing comfort, but also a desire for a deeper emotional connection. Let's think of more instances where this might happen. Maybe she brushes her hand against yours in what seems like an accident when reaching for something at the same time. Or perhaps, when sitting next to each other, she leans in a little closer than necessary or touches your leg. These seemingly insignificant actions often speak louder than words, but how should you respond to these signals, especially from a Stoic perspective? Stoicism teaches us the importance of maintaining composure and wisdom in the face of emotions. When a woman touches you and you feel a surge of excitement or happiness because you, too, might be attracted to her, it's natural to feel that emotional rush. However, the Stoic mindset encourages us to approach these moments with rationality, understanding the intent behind her touch while not letting our emotions cloud our judgment. The goal is not to react impulsively, but to recognize the significance of these gestures, keeping a calm and balanced perspective. In such moments, take a step back and reflect on what her actions mean. If you feel the same way, responding with warmth and reciprocating that subtle touch can further strengthen your connection. But if you don't feel the same, remember that handling the situation with kindness, respect, and clear communication is vital. Stoicism teaches us that all actions should be based on wisdom and moderation. Whether the touch is a signal of mutual interest or simply a friendly gesture, understanding its significance allows us to navigate these situations with grace and respect. Next time you encounter such moments, instead of letting your emotions take control, consider the deeper message behind her actions. Recognize the power of touch in forming human connections, and let that awareness guide your response, whether it's one of reciprocation or respectful distance. As the Stoics say, it is not events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. So keep your mind clear and let each interaction unfold with wisdom and understanding. What's your experience with these kinds of signals? Don't forget to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Comment to remember. Touch speaks louder than words. Number 2. Night and morning texts. When a woman sends you a message to start or end her day, it's far more meaningful than just a simple routine exchange. These texts, whether it's a cheerful "good morning," "hope you have an amazing day," or a sweet "good night, sleep tight," speak volumes about how she feels about you. The key isn't in the content of the message itself, but in the consistency and intent behind it. It shows that you are on her mind during the moments when life tends to be most mundane, the beginning and end of the day. These messages reflect care and affection, signaling that she's thinking about you, even in the midst of her busy routine. Now, think about this. When you're dating someone, and no matter what happened throughout the day, you receive a warm message from her in the morning and another before bed, wishing you well. Perhaps, after a date, she texts to make sure you made it home safely, or she might check in the next morning to ask if you had a good night's sleep. These aren't just polite pleasantries. They're subtle indicators of genuine concern and a deeper emotional investment. In Stoicism, the wisdom we cultivate isn't just about reacting to what's directly in front of us, but about reading between the lines, understanding the motives behind actions, and discerning the true nature of a situation. This is precisely what makes her morning and night texts so significant. They are more than just well wishes. They are small but profound gestures that communicate care and interest without saying it outright. She's subtly expressing that you matter to her, that she thinks of you when you're apart, and that she wants to stay emotionally connected. For the modern Stoic, this is a powerful reminder to look beyond the surface and recognize the deeper meaning behind everyday actions. It's an invitation to reflect on how this attention makes you feel and how you might respond in a way that is equally thoughtful and considerate. By taking a moment to acknowledge the sentiment behind these texts, you honor her feelings and reinforce the emotional bond between you. This is a form of flirting that is tender yet powerful, a way for her to entwine her thoughts and affection into the rhythm of your daily life. These small, routine messages weave her presence into your day, showing that she values your well-being and seeks to be a consistent part of your life. In a world where distractions are plentiful and people are often consumed with their own agendas, these texts are a rare and precious form of connection. For someone practicing Stoicism, recognizing this is a form of emotional intelligence. It's not just about receiving the message, but about understanding its deeper context. When she reaches out like this, take a moment to reflect on what it signifies: her desire to maintain a connection with you, her warmth, and her genuine interest in your life. This is a chance to respond thoughtfully, not just out of politeness, but with intention and gratitude. When you receive such a message, don't rush through it. Recognize that it's a sign of care and take a moment to appreciate it. Respond with kindness and thoughtfulness, strengthening the bond between you. Just as Stoicism teaches us to observe and consider our emotions and reactions carefully, you can use these moments to deepen your connection, not just with her, but with your own ability to be present and thoughtful. So, the next time you get a morning or night text, pause and reflect. It's not just a message, it's a sign that someone values you, and it's an opportunity to show that you value them in return. This simple, consistent exchange is a foundation for something deeper, a connection that, with time and care, could blossom into something truly meaningful. Comment to remember: small gestures, big meaning. Number 3. Countless compliments. When a woman is genuinely attracted to you, she won't simply give you a compliment out of courtesy. No, it's a strategy, a subtle act of flirtation designed to pique your interest and show admiration. It's more than just an exchange of pleasantries. It's a calculated effort to create a deeper connection, a bridge of emotional understanding. Compliments from her, especially when they go beyond just your physical appearance, are a clear sign of her attraction. She'll praise your intelligence, your sense of humor, your ability to handle stressful situations. These compliments aren't idle words. They are an invitation to see the man she admires, and they serve as a powerful tool to create emotional intimacy. Imagine this. You nail a big presentation at work, and she turns to you with a smile, saying, "You have such a way with words, it's truly impressive." Or you're at a casual gathering, and she says, "You make everyone feel so at ease. You're an amazing person to be around." These aren't just casual statements. They are indicators of her deeper feelings toward you, affirmations of her respect and admiration. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Compliments, like all external affirmations, must be taken with equanimity. Stoicism teaches us not to be swayed or consumed by external praise, but to remain grounded, aware of our emotions, and careful not to let compliments cloud our judgment. They are simply signals of appreciation, and while they should be acknowledged, they shouldn't be the sole source of validation. Understand why these compliments matter. They are gestures of emotional investment, direct expressions of admiration and interest. When a woman compliments you, she is not merely making an observation. She is communicating on a deeper, more personal level. In a world where superficial interactions are all too common, compliments have the power to unlock the door to meaningful connection. But be mindful, for this is also where you can apply the Stoic principles of self-control. Don't allow flattery to dictate your actions or inflate your ego. Instead, respond with grace and mindfulness, recognizing the intent behind the words, appreciating the person for the depth they offer. You, as a Stoic man, can maintain your composure and clarity even when emotions are stirred by flattering remarks. Remember, the true strength lies in your ability to remain unaffected by external praise or criticism. That's what separates the modern Stoic man from the crowd. So the next time a woman compliments you, take a moment, pause, recognize it for what it is, a genuine sign of her attraction, and respond with calm confidence. Be aware of the underlying emotions at play. Compliments are her way of opening the door to something deeper, of saying, "I see you, and I appreciate you." And don't forget, this is not just about receiving praise. It's about being aware of the power of these words and how you can turn them into a gateway for connection. When you learn to respond with Stoic wisdom, balanced, calm, and self-assured, you become a man who not only understands the language of attraction, but masters it. Embrace this, and watch how your life and relationships transform, like attracts like, and when you hold yourself with the strength of a Stoic, you'll naturally draw admiration and respect from those around you. What we achieve inwardly will change outer reality, said Plutarch, and with every compliment, remember, what you choose to feel and how you choose to respond is what truly defines you. Embrace this understanding, and never again will you see compliments as mere words. They will be tools for connection, admiration, and even love. Strength is in how you respond, not the praise you get. Comment that sentence below to remind yourself and others of the Stoic way to handle attraction with grace and confidence. Number 4. Intense eye contact. In the intricate dance of human interaction, there is one subtle but powerful gesture that often speaks louder than words: intense eye contact. It's a moment when someone's gaze lingers on yours just a little longer than expected, and you can't help but wonder if it holds deeper meaning. In the context of attraction, this silent exchange can carry a wealth of unspoken messages. From a Stoic perspective, we are taught to observe impressions and to respond with a balanced mind, detaching from impulsive reactions and instead seeking reasoned understanding. So, let's dive into the often overlooked yet profound nature of intense eye contact, especially when it comes from a woman who may be subtly signaling her attraction. When a woman locks eyes with you in a manner that seems purposeful, it is no mere coincidence. This is an important non-verbal cue that should not be dismissed lightly. Eye contact, particularly when prolonged, is often a sign of interest and is one of the clearest indicators that she may find you appealing. Picture yourself in a bustling social gathering, surrounded by noise and movement, and amidst it all, you catch her gaze. Her eyes don't just glance at you, they stay with you, long enough to make you take notice. This, my friends, is not an accident. It is an invitation. Eye contact in such instances serves as a form of flirting, a message sent without uttering a single word, a direct path from her heart to yours. It's an ancient form of communication, recognized by cultures throughout history as a sign of affection, interest, and even intimacy. As a Stoic, the wisdom here is not to react impulsively, but to recognize this moment with clarity and composure. You may be tempted to feel anxious or overwhelmed, but remember, Stoicism teaches us to be the master of our emotions, not their servant. Take a deep breath and assess the situation with a clear mind. Think about how often, in everyday life, such moments occur. Perhaps you're seated at a cafe, engrossed in a book, when you look up and find her eyes fixed on you. The connection is instant, yet you remain calm, responding not with rash excitement, but with composed acknowledgement. Alternatively, you could be at a social event, moving through the crowd, and when your eyes meet hers, she smiles, an unmistakable sign that her interest is genuine. These are not random occurrences. These are moments of profound meaning, where silent signals are exchanged, paving the way for potential connection. Historically, eye contact has always been a powerful form of non-verbal communication. It has been used for centuries as a silent declaration of interest, affection, and intimacy. Even without words, it speaks volumes. In fact, studies show that humans are biologically wired to interpret eye contact as an indicator of intimacy and connection. As a Stoic, you understand that such moments are impressions, indicators of something that deserves thoughtful consideration. When you experience this type of eye contact, the wise response is to engage with it calmly, not to jump to conclusions or rush into action. Rather than immediately letting your emotions dictate your actions, allow your wisdom to guide you. This is where the true strength of Stoicism lies, the ability to stay calm, collected, and rational, even in the face of potentially stirring emotions. This subtle form of flirting, eye contact, is an opportunity for growth, connection, and engagement. It's her way of telling you she might be interested in a deeper connection, a chance to know you better. As you practice Stoicism, you recognize that such moments offer an opportunity to engage not only with your own emotions, but with the deeper potential of the situation. It's about finding that balance between emotion and reason, seizing the moment for connection while maintaining your equanimity. To quote the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In the same way, real connection does not come from seeking it out with desperation, but from responding to it with wisdom and poise. So the next time you find yourself caught in a meaningful gaze, don't rush. Take a moment, breathe, and assess the opportunity for what it is, a chance for connection, not just with her, but with your own strength of character. Remember, the true power lies in your response, not in the initial stimulus. Let your actions reflect not just your emotions, but the calm wisdom of a Stoic man. If you've experienced moments like this, share your thoughts with us in the comments. How did you respond? What was your take on that intense eye contact? Let's discuss how we can all better understand and navigate these subtle signals with wisdom and grace. Number 5. Laughter and smiles. When a woman is attracted to you, her body language reveals everything. Pay attention to her smile. If it's radiant and deepens when your eyes meet, she's genuinely engaged. Laughter is another powerful indicator. If she laughs more than the joke warrants, it's a sign that she enjoys your company and feels a connection. Her laughter isn't just polite, it's a physical response to your presence and humour. The blush that accompanies her smile shows excitement and attraction, real, unguarded emotions. In Stoicism, we observe these signs with clarity and wisdom, recognize these moments, understand their significance, and respond confidently. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Don't miss the opportunity to connect meaningfully. Each smile, each laugh is a chance to strengthen your bond. Embrace it with the authority of a man who understands the power of connection. As we conclude our exploration today, I hope you found our discussion on Stoicism and the subtle signs that a woman might be attracted to you both enlightening and useful. Remember, approaching relationships with clarity and simplicity, as we discussed, can make understanding those around you a lot easier and less stressful. Stoicism teaches us that knowing yourself and remaining steady in your actions is the key to attracting the right energy. Now, as you move forward, keep this in mind. When someone is genuinely interested, they will show it in small yet meaningful ways. Pay attention to the signs and respond with calm confidence. Don't rush or overthink. Let things unfold naturally. Before you go, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks for watching and for your continued support. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. We're always eager to hear from you, so don't hesitate to leave a comment below with your thoughts, experiences, or even questions about today's topic. Engaging with your comments is one of the highlights of what we do, and we love crafting content that resonates with your life and experiences. And don't forget to check out the suggested video popping up on your screen right now. It's a perfect follow-up to what we've discussed today, and I think you'll find it incredibly insightful. Thank you for spending part of your day with us. Your support is immensely appreciated, and we look forward to bringing more interesting, thoughtful, and inspiring videos your way. See you in the next video.